Hello, and welcome to CLEA'S World. I am Clea, and today I would like to share more messages I've received from the 25th dimension in my last hypnosis session. This particular hypnosis was done with Lorraine. So when I refer to Lorraine, that's my hypnotist asking me questions I've prepared in advance. And when I say me, I'm referring to myself under hypnosis, which means that the answer is coming from the 25th dimension. But before I move forward, I would like to ask you to please like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And do leave me a comment, either just to say hi or also to let me know if this resonates with you. And if you do have a question, I always love to hear your questions and I will answer them right away if I know the answer. Otherwise, I will get the answer for you because I'm always looking for new things to ask the 25th because it's kind of fun. So let's move forward. Lorraine, on your Earth, will we be able to communicate with animals the way we do with other humans? Me. We will understand them if that's what you mean. We already have the ability to understand them now. All it takes is to blend our energy with them. But we generally are distracted in staying in a lower vibration than where they are. However, on your Earth, we're all, as a collective, going to come up and calibrate our energy very quickly. That will include animals and plants. We will feel all, and we will know all, and therefore we will be able to feel animals as well. We do not communicate. We will not need to communicate on your Earth. We will know what everyone is feeling, including Gaia. Lorraine, thank you. On that note, I'd like to ask a question about Orion, my cat. Is Orion a new cat? In other words, he feels very human-like, and I imagine he will be going to New Earth with me. First question, will he be going to New Earth? Me, yes, he is. Lorraine, and will he be going in a human form? Me, laughing. This was not me laughing, it was the 25th chuckling. No, he won't. Form does not matter. Form will not matter on your Earth. There is no distinction on your Earth. You could go and have the shape of light, or you could go and have the shape of a tree. It makes no difference. People will know who you are and what you're doing. And therefore, he does not have to change his shape. He quite likes his cat's shape. He's just ready to be around people who he wants to communicate with you right now. He's just ready to have communication that are on par. You know, this stuff makes me chuckle, and I am so excited about it because we are so arrogant on this planet, humans. We think we are better than animals, and not that it's a competition. It's not supposed to be a competition. Animals do not think they're better than us. But we are all equal. These are all our teammates, essences in all the living beings, including plants and definitely animals. So the fact that the animals are just patiently waiting for us to actually be at par with them in terms of vibration just cracks me up. Whereas we're here thinking these animals, oh, they're so stupid. They're so, they're not nearly as good as we are. Just the degree of blindness we've had on this planet is astounding when you start thinking about it. Lorraine, wonderful. Me, he's shiny. I can see him. He's all shiny. Everybody on New Earth is going to be shiny. I think even plants and everything else. So that will be kind of normal for us. Lorraine, laughing. He's very shiny. Thank you. Clea has read that there is no humor on other planets. Is this true? Will we have humor, jokes, comedy on New Earth? Will we laugh and cry? What is the real purpose of laughter and crying? Me, laughing. Yes, of course we will have humor because it will be so humorous to look back and see how silly we were being. All the things we wanted to believe, we thought that we had to believe to keep this going. Of course, none of this is true. We were just playing. So we will be laughing forever about this. This is going to be a never-ending source of laughter for us. At the same time, there is a purpose here on this planet for laughter, crying, and any other form of physical integration. This is simply your body trying to integrate, understand, and deal with the energy that you are connecting to at all times as a multidimensional being. Every time you go out and you travel, what we call astral travel, or you float around with your higher self, you come back and bring debris from the multiverse. And debris does not have to have a negative connotation. It simply means that there is energy that attaches to you. It could be even higher dimensional energy. However, your body has to deal with that when you come back. For example, Clea's left nostril is always congested. She's been wondering the reason for the strange behavior. What is happening is that she is traveling much, much more often these days. And because she's going to different dimensions to coordinate things, she's bringing back a lot of this. We can call it multidimensional debris. And because of this, it's getting stuck. She's not able to discharge it all at once. Sounds a little gross, but I wanted to leave this in here because I'm guessing many of you are having strange symptoms that you're like, what is going on? And we are doing a lot more work these days because the timeline is getting closer. So that, I think helps explain some of these odd behaviors that our bodies are exhibiting these days. Lorraine, thank you. Why is New Earth in a different quadrant of our galaxy compared to our current planet? Is there a special reason behind the positioning of the planets? And does the position of planets affect the games played on them in their consciousness level? Me, yes. Lorraine, basically, does positioning affect the game, or does the game affect the positioning, or is it all random? Me, it is not random. There is a different energy that is stored in different quadrants, depending on the games that get played in that quadrant. And therefore, this new planet has been put in a different quadrant because of the energy. Not only the energy that's present there, and that's going to be absorbed by New Earth, but also the ability of New Earth to affect that particular quadrant. Now, from New Earth, we'll be able to affect the entire multiverse. However, even as we're focusing on ourselves, we will affect that quadrant specifically. They have been waiting for us. The particular quadrant has been doing the work. They've been waiting for us, and they can take it. They can take the power that we're going to be amplifying on New Earth. Lorraine, thank you. How long ago was the planet of New Earth created? And who created it? Was it the 12,000? Me. 10 billion years. That planet has been there for 10 billion years. And who created it? Yes, we did. It was the 12,000. We have been charged with taking care of this entire situation. We have had help from other friendly alien planets in order to house our people, the people who are not going to New Earth. However, the 12,000 have created this planet. What we did is we recreated what the old Earth used to be like. Many people have participated, tried to create rules here on this old planet. Many civilizations have come, but this time we are going to keep that just for us. We know exactly what we're doing. We have already tested everything, and everything is ready to go. And it's going to be any minute now. This is going to happen very, very soon. As we mentioned, the timeline has accelerated again. And you guys know, if you watch any of my videos before, I always, every time I talk about timelines, I say, let's keep our feet on the ground here until we see ships in the sky and whatnot. We take all of this with a grain of salt. I mean, this is very exciting information. And I have to tell you that I received even more information in the past few days to tell me that the timeline is accelerated once more. But again, let's be here as much as we can in the 3D until we move on. Also because, not only because it's wise, but also because this is the last time. If all of this is going to happen as described, which I expect that it will happen, we are going to, quote unquote, miss this. We're not going to ever have this again. So there will be many times when we look back and say, you know what, that was a great experience. Whether it was that fun or not, here, it still will have been a great experience. And keep in mind, it's not just about this timeline, this lifetime. We've all had a ton of lifetimes here, or most of us have. And a lot of them have been a lot of fun. So there has been a purpose to this experiment. It's not all bleak like Sometimes it feels like it is these days. Lorraine, I am very excited. Will people on New Earth be able to tell when we read their minds? And she's asking because, well, I'm asking, that was my question, because we were told, and I mentioned it in my one of my 2 New Earth series. I did 2 different series of videos on New Earth. And I would highly recommend you check them out, because the 25th keeps referring to things that are already explained to us. So I don't want you to be confused about some things if you haven't got any information yet. I try to explain as much as I can in the current videos, but obviously I cannot go into detail. So here what she's referring to is that we have on New Earth, we're going to be able to read everybody's mind, and we're going to be able to read each other's mind because we'll actually feel each other. So there is no secret of any kind. But this is also going to be true with aliens as well. Basically, we're going to be able to just know what's going on. So the question is, will people on New Earth be able to tell when we read their minds? Me laughing. Generally speaking, people can tell if you're trying to read their minds, and initially they will be able to tell. However, some of us are going to become so adept that they're not going to be able to tell anymore. We will be able to read entire planets at once in a split second. We'll know exactly where that planet is at and what the collective is thinking. This is not going to be challenging for us, and it's not going to bother us. We are going to be able, it's not like in the movies here where you hear all the chatter and the person cannot turn it off. We will be able to turn on and off, modulate volume, do everything. Our power will be infinite. We will be able to do things that have not even been attempted, definitely not in that dimension, but in most of the multiverse ever. This is the reason why there are so many civilizations, even friendly civilizations, that are concerned. They are not quite clear what this will entail, if we will be able to break up or mess with their game, but we will not do this. Lorraine, thank you. That resonates with my knowing. Claire would like me to ask, will I be able to hug and physically touch my family and friends who are going to hang out with the aliens? Will they be able to experience my form the way that they do now, even if I look translucent? And could I show myself to them the way I look now if I wanted to? Me. Yes, you will be able to show yourself any way you like. And therefore, you could even show yourself in your whole body if you wanted to. You will be able to change your shape on demand. However, we will not want to lie. We will not want to deal with limitations, and therefore will mostly stick to our translucent humanoid body that we're going to have. They will recognize us, and they will understand why we're showing up in a certain way. You will be able to see your family and friends whenever you like. However, you will not see them as much as you think you're going to want to see them now. For the simple reason, you will spend most of your time studying your own power. I'm going to end this video here because it's, I think it's pretty cool information. So I'm just going to leave it. Hopefully it resonates with you. Again, please do let me know in the comments below, and do give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already done so. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.